Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I know, it's been like a while. Said I was gonna do vlogmas, and then I had exams, which proved to be very stressful. Normally exams are stressful, but these exams had me stressed out to the max. So that's where I've been. I've been off doing that. So hopefully now, I do have one exam left, but hopefully now I have a little bit more time to be doing this. So yeah, it is Vlogmas Day 11 today, and it is 3:30 in the afternoon, because I was gone all day until like just then. Yeah, I've had a very busy December, a very stressful December so far, so that's cool. So today is so exciting. Today, I know I'm a bit late to the trend. I don't know if it was even a trend. I just kind of want to tell you guys about it. I got my Spotify Wrapped from 2022, and let me tell you, it's weird. It's a weird Wrapped. I don't know what was wrong with me over the past year, but it was weird, it was sad, it was funny, weird, it was just strange. So I'm gonna go through my Wrapped.
Also, if you like this video, consider subscribing. We're almost at 300 subscribers, which is crazy. Thank you. And you can unsubscribe later if you find me annoying. Okay.
So here we go, to start. So, number 1, I explored 59 different genres. My top genres were pop, rock, indie pop, rap, and Broadway. Okay, fine. That makes sense because that's the type of music I listen to. So it does this thing where it's like throughout the day, like morning, afternoon, and evening, what you were listening to, like the vibe that you were listening to, I guess. So number 1 for my morning is yearning, comforting, and bittersweet. Okay. I seized the day with poetic pumpkin spice chill. What does that mean? In what universe does that mean anything? Poetic pumpkin spice chill. I don't know what that means. Maybe because over the fall I was listening to like fall music, but I didn't listen to it that much. So I'm a little bit confused as to what poetic pumpkin spice chill even means. And then I embraced the night with comforting, hopeless, romantic, bittersweet. All of those words. So that's what I embraced the night with. Okay, so in total I ended up listening to 40,745 minutes, which, okay, I feel like that's not that much. I've seen people with 150,000. How do you even listen to that much music? I feel like I'm on the low end for a lot of Spotify users. It says that it's more than 86% of other listeners in Canada. This section says, with one song, it was love at first listen. What's it gonna be? I already know what it is, so. My number 1 song of 2022 was 3090 by Andrew Garfield from Tick Tick Boom. It was my number 1 song. I listened to that song, I don't know how many times, and it was mostly just in January and February, and I've barely listened to it since. Amazing song, but I've barely listened to it since then. It was my top song, and I played it 119 times, with the most listens on January 20th, 2022. So my Wrapped top song literally is from the beginning of the year. Okay, fine, cool. That song though is kind of like, oh my god, you're getting older, and that's really scary. So that was my number 1 song. Let's see what the top 5 songs were. So overall, I listened to 2,232 different songs, and these were the ones that played again and again. Number 1, 3090. Then it's Washing Machine Heart by Mitski. And remember, all of my top 5 songs I only really listened to in January and February. Then it's Motion Sickness by Phoebe Bridgers. It keeps getting worse. Then it's Therapy from Tick Tick Boom. And then it's Nobody by Mitski. I feel like maybe I was going through a little bit of something at the beginning of the year. Maybe, possibly. It's a rough go. And so, yeah. And my top artist isn't even on this list. Let's see who that is. Let's see who the top artist for me this year was. I feel like my top artists reflects me a little bit better than my top songs, because I don't listen to that music anymore really all that much. And then it just shows my playlist. Here we go. Here's my top artist. Here's what we have been waiting for. I listened to 1,086 artists this year, but one ruled my world. That's exactly what it says. Are you ready? My top artist this year was Bo Burnham, and he was number 2 for me last year. One thing you can say about me, other than my YouTube posting, I am consistent. I am a consistent Bo Burnham listener. I spent 1,619 minutes listening to Bo Burnham. I was in his top 0.5% of listeners this year for him. That's not like the highest, like I know you can get 0.05 or something, I think. But 0.5% is not horrible. But also, why the hell was I listening to Bo Burnham so much? If you listen to Bo Burnham and you like watch his shows and stuff, which by the way, if you don't, highly recommend. I love Bo Burnham, he's great. But if you do, you know what Inside was about. Inside, I am not kidding, after I listened to that, my life like flipped on its head. Like I don't know what it is about Inside, but I think I related to it a little bit too heavily. And since then, I've been like on a Bo Burnham kick. So I've been listening to Inside a lot, and ever since last year, like the day it came out, ever since then, it has been consistent. I listen to Bo Burnham very frequently, and my top song by Bo Burnham this year, which it's a weird one, is 1985 from the Inside Outtakes. I don't know, it gets me. It's so good. Back in the summer when I was on the way to work every day, I would listen to 1985. I don't know, it does something. It's so good. It does something to me. It scratches the itch in my brain. So I'm here talking about how I listen to Inside, and like it was an emotional connection for me. And then 1985 is my most listened to song by Bo Burnham. So, and then here are my top 5 most listened to artists, and it's a weird lineup. I posted it on my private story on Snapchat, and my friend was like, historical lineup. So here we go. Number 1, Bo Burnham. Number 2, Lil Peep. I listened to Lil Peep a lot at the beginning of the summer, like a lot, and he just somehow wound up on the number 2 spot on my Spotify Wrapped. Next, it's Ariana Grande. I love Ariana. I love Ariana Grande. Love her so much. I love her music, and especially within the past 4 months, I've been listening to her a lot more. I love Ariana's voice and I love her music, so that's why she's at number 3. Up next is Motley Crue. Back when was it, like about January, my boyfriend and I, we watched The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie, and I had listened to Motley Crue quite a bit before that, but so Motley Crue is at number 4. Yeah, the lineup's weird. And then number 5, to wrap it all up, is ABBA. So this is gonna be a shocker for a lot of people, because I know when I tell people this, they're like, what is wrong with you? But I did not watch Mamma Mia until March. I had never watched Mamma Mia in my entire life. I knew the songs because of ABBA, but I never watched it. But then I watched Mamma Mia and it made me bawl my eyes out. And because of Mamma Mia, I got back into listening to ABBA again, because I used to listen to ABBA a lot more when I was in like grade 11-ish. Now it's been like 4 years since then, 4 or 5. But no, that's why I listen to ABBA so much. And I mean, for ABBA, slipping through my fingers, crying whenever I hear that song. And literally any other ABBA song, I went through a big listening spree of ABBA back in March, and walking around campus at university, listening to ABBA. And really, what I was listening to when I was there was Bo Burnham, Motley Crue, and ABBA. Like, that's literally what I was listening to, like, on repeat. Tell me what you think about this lineup. Tell me what you think, because I told my friends and my boyfriend, and they were like, what? That is, like, the most random array of people, because, like, I know a lot of people, you know, you have different genres and artists and stuff on your top 5 artists, but mine is really all over the place. So cool. And then it tells me that I had layers like an onion this year. And then my listening personality for 2022 was the early adopter. So let me read you the description of this. So you've got your finger on the pulse of new music, always seeking the next hot thing. If a song is trending, you're on it. Exploration, newness, variety, and commonality. Those are the words Spotify used to describe my listening style. But like, I don't think I don't listen to new and trendy music all that often, I don't think I do. If I did, it was because like I hear a song on TikTok and be like, oh, that's such a good song, like Dark Red and stuff. Like I listened to that a lot over the year. So maybe that's what it's talking about, but I'm gonna go through my playlist now in a second. My top songs, like I said, 3090, Washing Machine Heart, Motion Sickness, Therapy, and Nobody. After that though, we get to After Dark by Mr. Kitty. It was on TikTok a lot, but I only found it in September or something. I listened to it so much that it's almost on my top 5. It is such a good song. If you have not heard After Dark by Mr. Kitty, whoa. I'll put in my AirPods and just lay back and I listen to that song. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the vibe of the song, but it is so good and makes me feel things. After that, we have 505 by Arctic Monkeys. That's been on my Wrapped now for like 3 or 4 years, so that's nothing new. Then White Tea by Lil Peep. Then Smokin' in the Boys Room by Motley Crue. Hayloft 2 by Mother Mother. I remember that came out, I forget when it came out, but like April or whenever it came out. And I listened to it on repeat for like 2 weeks, and then I did not listen to it again. I never listened to it anymore. Great song, I just didn't listen to it after that. Then 1985, then N95 by Kendrick Lamar. This is what I'm saying, my rap is a little all over the place. Looks That Kill by Motley Crue, Mariana Cross, TikTok, that's how I found that. My Ordinary Life by The Living Tombstone. I'm not sure how that one got on. Well, yes, I am sure, because I listen to it a lot. Because, okay, I can't lie. Living Tombstone makes some good-ass songs, and back in my FNAF phase, in like grade 7 to 9 is when I found The Living Tombstone. But My Ordinary Life is so good. Never mind. Okay. Then it's Save Your Tears, but the one with Ariana Grande, so The Weeknd and Ariana Grande. Save your tears. Then Vienna by Billy Joel. I love Vienna. That song is beautiful. I'm learning it on the piano right now. So pretty. I love singing it. I love listening to it. It's such a beautiful song. I love Billy Joel. Then it's Slipping Through My Fingers from Mamma Mia. Then it's When the Sun Goes Down by Arctic Monkeys. Love that song. Green Green Dress from Tick Tick Boom. Your Favorite Dress by Lil Peep. Pumped Up Kicks. First Love Late Spring by Mitski. Mitski was like pretty high up there over this past year. Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High? Start Shopping by Lil Peep. I'm not gonna go through all 100 by the way. I'm just gonna go until I feel like stopping. Girls, Girls, Girls by Motley Crue. New Magic Wand by Tyler, the Creator. I Love You So, The Walters. That song is so good, and I listened to that a lot over the summer and just cried. Such a good song. Material Girl by Madonna. Literally just from rewatching Stranger Things. That's why I started listening to it again. But I love that song. I love 80s music, and Material Girl is so good. Waterloo by ABBA. Oh my god, I love Waterloo. It's such a good song. Like, I would put in my AirPods in my dorm room and just jam out to Waterloo by myself with no one else there. Dark Red by Steve Lacy. Goodbye by Bo Burnham. Shout Out the Devil, Motley Crue. You Know What I Mean by Yacht Club. TikTok again. I think I've listened to it now since 2021. So good. I'm a big fan of like songs that are literally just vibey. Like they just make you feel like a certain vibe is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that song in particular, I find really gives off a certain vibe. Same thing as After Dark by Mr. Kitty. Those songs radiate a really good vibe and they just, oh, I love them. Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey. Swim, Chase Atlantic, and Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. That one's been on my rap now for a few years. I love Nothing Else Matters. My dad used to play it on the guitar for me when my camera ran out of storage. Okay, here we go. Anyway, so yeah, Nothing Else Matters. My dad used to play it a lot for me when I was a little girl, and I still listen to it all the time because, for obvious reasons, Metallica's amazing. I don't know, I just love Nothing Else Matters. I love the song, I love the lyrics, I love everything about it. Always Forever by Cult, TikTok again. Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash. Backseat Freestyle by Kendrick Lamar. Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue. I love Home Sweet Home. Learned it on the piano. It's like the easiest song to ever play on the piano, ever. Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy by Queen. She's My Collar, Gorillaz. I also went through a bit of a Gorillaz phase this year. Not for very long. It was like a 2-week long thing, but I still really like Gorillaz. I think that Gorillaz is awesome. Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. Mamma Mia by ABBA. Rhinestone Eyes by Gorillaz. Are You Satisfied by Marina. I listened to a lot of Marina this year too. Back in October, I went through a Marina thing. I love Marina. So good. Right Here by Lil Peep. Chiquitita by ABBA. Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue. Jealous by iDress. That's another TikTok song. Faith by George Michael. I love Faith so much. Like, I've listened to it now for a few years, and every now and then it just comes back up and I'm like, man, that song is good. So I've been listening to Faith a lot over the past year. So good. I love George Michael. Faith, just, I love it. And finally, to wrap up my list, because I don't want to go through all of this, it's gonna take forever. But to wrap it up, Art is Dead by Bo Burnham. If you have not listened to any of Bo Burnham, honestly, Art is Dead is not even a funny song. It's not meant to be funny, but if you get a chance to listen to Art is Dead by Bo Burnham, I really think you should. It's an amazing song, and it was one of the first songs I heard by Bo Burnham. Incredibly good. And I really want to emphasize that if you haven't listened to Bo Burnham, I would really recommend that you do. I love Bo Burnham. He's great. My nose is itchy. But yeah, that was my Wrapped. It was truly interesting this year. I don't know. I've always been one to listen to a lot of music, a lot of different music. I love music, and every single year my rap changes a lot. If you want to see a video of me like comparing my old Spotify raps to now, that would actually be really fun, I think. So if anyone wants to see that, just let me know. But honestly, my Spotify raps have changed a lot over the past few years. So I can't see anything from 2019, but I can see 2020, and I can't see 2021. I don't know, I might be able to find it, but if you want to see me go through my songs that I listened to back then versus now, my music taste has changed a lot. So I don't know, I think that would be also kind of fun for me to do. So that's pretty much it. My Spotify Wrapped may tell you something about me. You may think now that I have a great sense of music and humor, and now you may think, wow, this girl is weird. So let me know. Let me know how you feel about that Wrapped. Let me know your rap. Tell me your top artists. Tell me your top songs. I want to know. I love hearing about people's Spotify rap, and yeah, or if you have Apple Music or whatever, if you get a Wrapped sort of thing, let me know. I'm curious. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully be back again soon if this next exam doesn't kick my butt. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.